And I know what you're thinking, why do they have to die if there's a malfunction? This thing is basically the American muscle car concept applied to a plane. It is not built to be nimble and agile and handle well. It is a drag car. It is meant to be big, strong, and fast as fuck. This is a wooden plane that they threw a V8 engine into that had 220 horsepower. This was the fastest plane of its day when it first came out, capable of traveling over 135 miles an hour when most other planes were traveling like 110 miles an hour. And it could outdive any other plane. The problem is it could also outdive itself because you could dive so fast that when you pulled up, it would literally rip the wings off your plane and then you die. On top of that, it was initially plagued with mechanical issues because they stuck a giant V8 inside of a wooden plane. If anything went wrong, those engines would overheat, stall out the plane, and then you die. Or there's also the possibility that the 220 horsepower V8 engine that's held inside the wooden plane by wood could snap the wood off and let the engine block just free spin, stalling out the plane, and then you die. There was also the possibility of the synchronizer between the propeller and the twins Vickers machine guns malfunctioning. And what that is you see the machine guns are mounted behind the propeller. So the machine guns, when they fire, are literally shooting through the fucking propeller blade as it's spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. And if it gets out of sync at all, you shoot your own propeller off and then you die. And while you're worrying about that, you're inside of an open cockpit traveling at 135 miles an hour. It is so loud that it causes permanent hearing damage. And if that wasn't enough, there wasn't a fuel pump. The pilots literally had to fly the plane, worry about all that shit, get hearing damage, and physically pump gas into the engine while they're flying the plane. And I know what you're thinking, why do they have to die if there's a malfunction? Why can't they just jump out with their parachute? Because in World War I, America didn't believe in giving their pilots parachutes because they were worried they would bail out prematurely and it would cost them a plane. So they basically put you in the plane and said, bring it back or don't come back at all.
I believe I said bring it back in one piece, not bring back one piece. Anyway.